and we see how the elevation is very minimal, therefore it will not allow us to insert the material. Well, in this video we are going to see a very simple little problem, the elevation of the presser foot. Well, let's see here. Let's see the problem. Here we see the presser foot and we see how the elevation is very minimal, therefore it will not allow us to insert the material. So we need to know where we can make the presser foot lift much more, but we have to consider the upper looper, which we can damage if we raise the presser foot too much, if we give it too much elevation. Now let's go to the back, and here we will see this little screw held by a nut. Most machines are very similar, it's practically the same, so we see that it's raising very little. So what we need to do is the following. Let us loosen the nut that holds the screw, and we are going to loosen the screw a little so that it rises. We raise it a bit and we are going to test how the presser foot lifts. And now we can see that it lifts quite a bit. There is always a big difference from how it was, but here comes the detail, the one we must pay the most attention to and be very cautious about, which is the tip of the upper looper.
Here I am going to show them to you.
We can have it. So what should we do? When making this adjustment, this type of movement to raise the presser foot more so it doesn't stay too low, we must ensure that when raising the presser foot, its upper part doesn't touch the tip of the upper looper so it doesn't break or damage the looper. So that's the problem. When they give too much elevation to the presser foot, and many people unintentionally or unknowingly press the pedal to raise the presser foot, and obviously we hit the looper and we are going to damage it. I already showed you where we can make that kind of movement, so let's remember to raise for the presser foot to have much more elevation. We loosen the nut and raise the screw, and again tighten the locking nut. When we notice that it is rising too much, we loosen the nut and lower the screw, and then tighten the nut again. And here it gives us this type of movement.